What's going on? It's going to be the world's quickest live today because I have another call in a minute. What's happening, guys? How are you? Put on some very orangey lip colour. It doesn't really suit me. Hi, guys. What's happening? Please put your questions in the chat. This is going to be the shortest live ever just because I have a client call in a minute. Okay, and I can't stay on here all day, unfortunately. But I'll have another call, a longer live later today, which will be morning time US, nighttime Australia, morning time England. Hi, guys. Hi, Andrea. What's going on, guys? Please put your questions in the chat. Only 13 people here. Hi, Cybergoot. I can't miss your lives. I always feel begged after them. You always feel begged? What do you mean, chat? Better. Oh, you always feel better. I'm glad you don't feel begged. That would be weird. Wonderful, Janet. I'm glad. How are you going, darling? What's happening? You staying on that self-concept? I hope so. More good news. What's happened, Anne? Tell us. Any questions, guys? Tell us what's going on, Janet and Anne. I'm dying to know. Are there multiple versions of us in multiple realities? Oh, yes, I've seen your question on the video. Yes, darling. Everyone's in their own reality, but next to you is multiple parallel realities of your own. Like bowling lanes, you're in this lane, but you could jump into that lane or that lane. So you could be in the single lane, and now you jump into the I'm married and happy lane. Miserable and single, blissfully happily married lane. Okay? Okay, you're bowling your balls in your lane, you're going to go over that lane and bowl the balls. When you step into the state of married, you literally go into a parallel reality where you become that version of you. You're this version of you now, you step into the new state of you, and you go to the new version of you in the new reality. That's all it is. More good news. I manifested a cost-efficient and good solution to a problem I was worried about. Oh, wonderful, darling. Good for you. Good for you. Guys, that's what's happening all the time to people I'm giving money affirmations to. Okay? My neighbour across the road, I gave her a whole lot of money affirmations. She's like, I just got a bill for $6,000. Since you've given me those things, I've been saying it's 3.5. I was like, good. But that's never happened before. I was like, well, are you doing your money affirmations? She's like, yeah, every day. I was like, well, there you go. So many people calling me beautiful, and X came back, but not SP, but movement. Yes, darling, guys, that's movement. Janet, take all good meaning from it. Slowly, slowly, catchy monkey. Just got to get rid of the old story about the SP and the third party. So he moves as quickly as well. Hi. Hi. Loz, you're going to have to yell at me. I've gotten myself upset and panicked about the 3D. Well, Emma, I can't yell at everyone, darling. It's early in the morning for me. I'm only on my second coffee. Darling, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? It's all right if you get yourself upset. Just don't react and don't start doing shit in the 3D. Guys, you can get upset and panic. That's all right. Okay, have a little panic. Let it out. Then stop at some point. Don't just keep spiraling for weeks. Okay, at some point, you got to let all that out. I'm not telling you not to get upset, darling. I'm telling you to jump back on the horse once you've got over the upset a bit. You stop crying. You can affirm through crying, guys. Guys, you don't have to be like, oh my God, I'm so zen and perfect and now I'm going to affirm. Affirm while you're crying. I've screamed my affirmations before with tears in my eyes. Don't think you can't affirm because you're feeling that. Affirm anyway. That's the time to affirm, guys, when you're feeling stressed, when you're panicking. Affirm, affirm, affirm at that moment and pull yourself out of that horrible feeling you've got with those new thoughts. They're just new thoughts, guys. I want you to affirm on the spot when you're feeling stressed, when you're feeling panicked, when you're reacting to the 3D. Affirm then. How do you know what's an urge in your head and what's part of a bridge of incidents? A bridge of incidents is what Neville calls the path you go through to get to your manifestation. You don't really know why you're walking across that bridge. Why am I talking to this person? Like, say you want a new job and someone comes to you to party and they start talking to you about something, and then that instigates a thought in your mind to do something, or they introduce you to someone and that's a bridge of incidents. You don't really know why you start talking to that person or why you're walking across the bridge. You don't really know until after. It's a weird thing. People talk about inspired action. You honestly don't know it's inspired until afterwards. So if you ended up getting a job from a person you spoke to at a party, You won't be standing at the party going, I'm talking to this person because I need a job and maybe they're going to give me a job. You're just talking to a person. They introduce you to someone. It ends up being a job, blah, blah, blah. Starts your whole new career, right? You don't know why you're doing it. So the urge, unfortunately, you won't know why you've got the urge. You just won't. That's how Bridge of Incidents works. That's how inspired action works. That's why when everyone's saying to you, feel inspired, if you feel inspired, do shit. No, that's called your subconscious mind saying, please do something to make something happen, because I don't believe that you can just manifest shit. You won't know what the urge is, darling. Long distance affirmations. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. When we're away from each other, we just love each other more. He thinks about me every damn day. He can't get me off his mind. Something like about the distance being a good thing, darling. Don't see it as an obstacle. Every day in every way, our love is getting stronger. He cannot stop thinking about me. He's obsessed with me. He loves hearing my voice. He just loves hearing the sound of my voice, seeing my face. He cannot wait to be with me. What are we talking about, Mama Chen? Haha, thanks for the video you made for me, the one about not reaching out. Oh, is that you, Jelly Belly? Sorry, I was screaming at you, darling. People are like, can you use that make that as a ringtone, turn it into a sound? I realise I can't turn things into sounds if I've already used music. So a lot of people have asked me to turn the affirmation tapes into sounds. And when I press use as sound, I can't because the song's underneath. It's really annoying. So I can only have done it like that girl goes, I don't chase, I attract. What I want wants me, or something. She can only do that because it was just her voice. And then she turned it into a sound. So frustrating. So I'm going to end up turning some of these and a lot of these into affirmation MP3, guys, that you can download off my website in a couple of weeks. Okay. I'll do one about, don't you dare touch that phone. Put that phone down. I'll do a couple of those. Would you guys want some of them? Thank you. I'm struggling a bit. What is going on? Will my previous negative thoughts catch up in the 3D even if I'm affirming positively now? No, guys. They have to be obsessive, constant negative thinking. You guys are so worried about manifesting your negative thoughts. You can't just have one thought and then manifest it. I don't think, oh, I'd love to have 5 toes on, 6 toes on one foot and then suddenly it happens. You have to obsessively think the negative thoughts for them to manifest, guys. Stop worrying about it. Is it true that manifesting an SP is one of the easiest things to manifest? Really? Who said that? Not from my experience, darling. Not from the experience of everyone I'm speaking to on the calls. Cup of coffee, easy. SP, you can say it's easy, but good luck with that. Guys, it's whatever you think's easy. If you think it's going to be easy for you, darling, it'll be easy for you. I obviously hold a belief that's harder because I've got an old story about the person and everyone else is holding old stories about their SPs and therefore it's more difficult for them. But if you keep saying it's easy for you, it'll be easy. I clearly have to get rid of that assumption that it's hard. It's whatever you tell your mind, darling. You tell your mind it's easy. I'll start doing that too. How do you know? Oh, I saw that one. How do I know if my manifestation is working? You don't, darling. The end. Guys, you've got to have blind faith. Faith in the unseen. Have you read the Bible? It goes on and on and on and on and on about. Believe you have received it and you will. Do you believe you've received it or are you wondering if it's working? Where is it? I haven't received it yet. Are you believing you've received it? Then you will. Are you doing that? I need advice for manifestations. Is it true you can manifest literally anything, like anything? Well, darling, do you think you're going to be able to turn yourself into a 6'10" tall black basketball player in the NBA? Do you believe you can do that? Do you believe you can go to Pluto now in a spaceship? Not everything, darling. Within reason. Use your logical mind. I thought the estimate to fix it would be 5,000, but I just got an estimate for 500 to fix it. Oh, wonderful, darling. That's what it was. That's great. Oh, hi. Hi, Miss Trial 1908. I see you. Hey, Kat. I caved and checked his Instagram, and it was a massive mistake. Guys, for the love of God, stay away from the socials. It'll trigger you every fucking time. Please stop that. Alana, we went on such a cute drive-in movies date. Black eye pillow snacks in the back of his ute. Oh, that's lovely. I love it. Alana, I'm so pleased. So guys, Alana was manifesting an SP. She's now met someone 1,000 times better. It's going brilliantly. Good for you, darling. Yes, working on it. Good for you, Janet. Does everyone here have their own realities? Yes, guys. Each person is in their own reality. That's why no one's got any free will in your reality, because they can only reflect your thinking. People reflect my thinking on these lives and put my affirmations as comments in the lives. I'm in my reality and you guys are in my reality reflecting my thinking in the comments. Okay? Everyone's in their own reality. Loz, you're going to have to yell at me. Oh, it's all right. I ran into my SP 2 times in the last 4 days. We had a brief conversation and they were flirty. I assumed I would run into them and it happened. Yes, Garrett! Woo! And flirty too. So many of my boys that have had calls with me are flirting with their SPs. You're the second one who's told me that this week. Good for you, darling. Keep going. Keep assuming he can't stop thinking about you now. Now he's seen you. You are constantly on his mind. He's masturbating furiously every night about you. He's obsessed with you now. Okay, Garrett? Any more questions, guys? Like, how come people who are kidnapped or dying can't manifest getting out of it? Because they probably think, fuck, I can't get out of here. Think about situations like Stockholm Syndrome, where the person's told, if you leave, you'll never be able to live without me, right? So they end up falling in love with or being connected to the person who's reflecting their thinking onto them. So people who are trapped in basements or whatever, and the person said, you need me, without me you'll be nothing. That's why the Elizabeth Smarts and things never escaped, because they were so ensconced in the thoughts of that person, they started to believe what was being reflected to them by the other person. And they believed they couldn't get away, when some of them could literally have just opened the front door and left. It's their belief about this situation that keeps them there. It's not the situation. Think about all those situations with girls where they were locked in homes and the guy threatened them and threatened them and threatened them and threatened them and they could never leave, when actually they probably could have gone downstairs and opened the front door and been like, help! There is a great case of that where five girls were kept in a house in America, and eventually the girl went through downstairs. She had the bravery. She must have changed her thinking and thought, I can fucking get out of here. In fact, I can. I'm going to. I'm not going to believe this fucker anymore. Make sense? Do you have any affirmations for getting a job? I love my new job at wherever it is. Or I love my job. You can keep just saying, I love my job, and the job will happen. Okay? I'm earning so much in my new job. I have the most amazing career. My career is spectacular. Everyone's so jealous of my new job. If you don't know what the job is, if you don't have it yet, you can say those, darling, and then it will come about because you're stepping into the state of employed in a great job. Okay? True story. What are we saying? True story. Oh, OMG. Yes. Do you have any, if I'm manifesting an SP, should I also put in the work, like reach out first, or should I wait? Melanie, have you watched a single one of my videos? Did you watch the one I just posted a couple of hours ago where I say, put the fucking phone down? Did you see that one? Darling, reaching out won't do shit. If you're reaching out from a place of desperation, from a place of neediness, from a place of feeling like you have to do something to make something happen, it'll backfire spectacularly in your fucking face. And then you'll have to revise. Only reach out to them, guys, if you are coming from the place of absolute confidence that you know that they will be thrilled to hear from you. Are you convinced of that? Then don't. Do it in your mind. All manifestation is in your mind. You've got to reflect from here out here. If you want them to contact you, affirm they're contacting you. Imagine them contacting you. You don't have to do anything. Please go and watch my videos, darling, because you're not getting this. It's not about doing. It's about being. It's not about acting. It's about thinking. If you're trying to do shit in the 3D, good luck with that. It'll backfire in your face. You can reach out and think you're being confident. Hi, but really you're thinking, fuck, I hope he answers the phone. I wonder what he's going to think. I hope he's happy to hear from me. And then he won't be. It's what you're thinking that matters, not what you're doing. Go and watch all my lives in the Facebook group. Guys, if you haven't watched my lives before and you're not getting this, that it's all you're thinking and nothing else, go and watch all the lives in my Facebook group. Go and watch number 25, number 41, and number 77 about getting your SP back, about changing the old story and how important that is before you do any fucking thing. Can you put a time on manifestation? Guys, your obsession with time is infuriating. You know why? Because it means you don't think it's here already. I'm putting a time on it. I need it by this date. Well, isn't it here already? So what the fuck are you talking about? Believe you have received it, and you will. Have you received it? Is it in your mind? Is it here already? We are blissfully, happily married already. Well, what's the time about then? Guys, you've got to understand. You've got to think up here, not out here. You've got to look up here, not out here. I'm on a time crunch. I saw some comments the other day in my Facebook group. Yeah, I'm on a time crunch too to get my SP back. What the fuck are you guys talking about? If in 3 months' time they came back to you and said, darling, I love you, I want to marry you, would you have worried about the time crunch of 2 weeks that you feel you need to get them back in because you're so worried they're going to meet someone else in that 2 weeks? You're giving yourself a time crunch. Guys, if you're giving yourself a time crunch for something, then it's telling me you are desperate, needy, and you don't trust your power, and you're not believing it's here already. Do you understand that? Are you guys getting this about time? If it's by you want something by a certain date because it's an actual thing, like you need the money by this date or blah, 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 just assume you have got it already. Assume you have the house paid off already by X date. Okay? Put the date in the manifestation. Like saying, I love living in our house debt-free. I love owning my house in full if there's a thing, but don't put the date in there. Look, guys, you can. If you're master manifestors, you can affirm by a certain date. You can manifest by a certain date. But it puts a lot of pressure on you when you do it. Sammy Ingram has a few videos about this, and she talks about you can pressure yourself into doing it by a certain date, but you've really got to go hard. But I'm saying, why are you so worried about the time? Can't wait for our call later. Love your top, by the way. Oh yeah, Diane, it's soon. I got this at an op shop and I cut it up because it was oversized. And it was just from a cheap store. And then I saw the exact same design with the felt stuff in another store a couple of months later with the same cutout, like on the bottom, like what I did, for like $150. And I got mine for $2 at an op shop. It's exactly the same. I get everything from op shops. Thank you, darling. It's cool. I have my house already paid off. Yes! Thanks, you're welcome. Oh, you're talking to Lisa. Hi, Loz, hope you're well. I am. Can you repeat the number of the videos, please? 25 is about self-concept to get your ex back. 41 is about changing the old story. And 77 is about how I didn't change the old story and I fucked up things with my SP. All the things I'm telling you guys not to do, I've done. Okay? I don't really like that one because I'm fucking crying in it. But it might be helpful to you. Okay? Now, I wasn't even going to post it. I was so embarrassed. But it'll help you guys. Okay? But all the videos focus on self-concept and getting your SP. Every single fucking one. Just put in SP or specific personal self-concept in the search box in the group, guys, and you'll get all the videos with that specific stuff really going hardcore in that video and any help that anyone's giving each other in the chat. But all the videos talk about it, honestly. What was the last number video? 77. It's the year I was born. It's kind of appropriate. How to get through a transition period, not reacting to the 3D when your SP is being rude. Guys, when they're being rude or cold or formal or acting like see you next Tuesday, because they can, it's hard. I know it's hard when you get a text and it's cold as fuck and you think, who is this robot I am speaking to? Who are you? My SP's been doing that and it's hurtful. It hurts. You go, who is this guy? But you've got to understand you created that monster. It's Frankenstein's monster that you created with your shitty thinking. Oh, God. Why is he acting like a see you next Tuesday? Oh, that's right. I made this happen with my shitty thinking about myself, and now he's just reflecting it back and being cold as shit. Guys, you've got to not react to it and understand that you did that. You caused that coldness. You caused that rudeness. When you realise that, you react to it less. It'll be a dagger to the heart for a second, then you'll be like, oh, yeah, but I thought those thoughts, didn't I? I thought he might be cold. I thought he might not love me. I thought he might act funny, and he did. I thought he might not want me, and now he doesn't. I was acting like I wasn't lovable, and now he's treating me like I'm not lovable. How about that? Really step into the state of I am aware that this is my thinking reflected back to me. So I'm not going to react to it because I caused it. It's like yelling at myself. Get it? Am I in my SP's reality? Yes, you're in other people's realities, but each reality is separate. That's why in their reality, you've got no free will to react to them. You're just reflecting their thinking in their reality. Does that make sense? It's really hard to get your head around. I really need to delve a bit deeper into quantum physics to understand this so I can explain it to you guys better, because my explanations of it are just basic and terrible. Okay, so be aware of the background thinking. The background thinking is all there is, guys. Your background thinking is what caused the situation in the first place. Your subconscious background thinking causes everything. Everything. And they are simply regurgitating your thinking back. They are acting on your thinking. I'm being as cold as shit. I'm acting like an asshole. Oh. Whoops. I fucking caused that with my thinking about myself. I'm not lovable, you don't want me. And then he acts like you're not lovable and he doesn't want you. Ta-da! You're a genius. You're a master manifester. You manifested that shit. My Saturn is in my 7th house. Help. Cindy Lou, what in the living shit does that mean? You have got the wrong channel. Do I look like someone with a turban and a salt lamp talking about Moldavite? No. We don't talk about that absolute bullshit here. It doesn't matter where the fuck Saturn is. What are you talking about? Darling, your thoughts create your reality. What the fuck Saturn got to do with it? Absolutely fucking nothing. Hi, Simran. I'm great. How are you? Not received the cold robot text. Yes, I got a cold robot text. That's exactly how I would describe it. I almost wrote back and said, have you been replaced by a robot? But I thought I can't say that because I know what it is. I manifested to get money and my lips done. I got my lips done today. Did you, Anna? I would love to have my lips done, but I'd be too scared. It would look like Khloe Kardashian. Have you seen her lately? She's got like, it's come all the way down here. She needs to sue her plastic surgeon, whoever the fuck he is. He's an idiot. Good for you, darling. Hope they don't look like Chloe's. Affirmations on becoming a successful stock trader. I am the world's most successful stock trader. Everyone comes to me for advice about stock trading. Everyone is blowing up my phone asking me what stocks to buy. My dad's like that. Everyone asks him. Seriously. And he just stepped into the state of, I'm a fucking know-it-all and I know everything about the stock market. He's been like that his whole life. And so everyone asks him. Okay? Because he's so arrogant. He thinks, I know everything. Okay? So step into that state. I am the person everyone comes to for advice. I am so successful, people want to talk to me about stocks. Okay? That means you're an expert if people want to talk to you. I am the best stock trader in Chicago, wherever you live. Those affirmations, darling. I'm making more money than I know what to do with. I'm having to open an offshore bank account. I'm making so much money from stock trading. Mm-hmm. No point in contacting them until you did your healing. Yes! Milos actor, absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more. Could not agree with you more. I've started to imagine I'm an it girl who's chased and pursued. It helped me a lot. Oh, I love that. I'm an it girl. That's great. Everyone wants to be me. Everyone wants to talk to me. Everyone wants to be around me. Mm-hmm. I'm the it girl. That's a great one. I manifested to get money and get my lips done. Oh, I saw that. What's your opinion on manifestation codes? Sorry if I keep asking all the questions. It's all right, darling. It's all right asking questions, but manifestation codes. I don't know where this actually came from, guys, to be completely honest. You've got to be aware that manifestation TikTok is based on everyone else's videos. Everyone's realizing this is a hot topic on TikTok. Go scroll down their page and look at what they were talking about before they started talking about manifestation. They weren't talking about anything like that, but they realized that would get them views. They went to the For You page and they realised that Vision Board and Affirmations 2021 was a big trending hashtag. And they thought, fuck, no one's watching my videos. What can I talk about? Grab a void codes. And now they're getting millions of views. Guys, I don't know where this codes business came from. It's simply just a belief in something, like believing in the Virgin Mary, believing in body of Christ, believing in a crystal, believing in the moon doing things for you, believing in astrology, believing in a code. It's just something you believe in and it's not doing jack shit for you. Okay? It's your belief in it. So whatever this code business is, wherever it came from, someone's made it up and everyone's running with it because everyone else is doing videos about it. And all it is a number that apparently helps you. Well, sorry, but it's your thinking about the number that's helping you. You're believing in the number. If I believe in a crystal, whatever the crystal is, the amethyst or whatever fucking thing. I don't know anything about crystals. It's only helping me because I believe this placebo is helping me. The code is simply a placebo. That's it. Please stop watching any videos about it. It's complete crap. Your subconscious habitual thinking manifests. Nothing else. Nothing else. I've got to go, guys. I've got to have a call with Divine Diana. All right, guys. Hi from Morocco. Cindy Lou, my SP just diagnosed with terminal cancer. Is it possible for my thoughts to help? Oh, my God. Lily time, that's awful. Okay. Darling. Doctors say a lot of things. You don't have to believe them, and he doesn't have to believe them either. I know that's probably advice that people go, it's your belief in what the person said that matters, not the diagnosis. You need to affirm he is thriving with health. His subconscious mind that created his body knows how to heal it. His subconscious mind is healing his organs, his cells, and his tissues daily. His cells are renewing themselves daily. His body knows how to heal itself. He is thriving with health. If you are speaking to him, tell him to ignore that diagnosis completely. Turn his attention away from it and turn his attention to his own health, that he is thriving with health, and concentrate only on that. Trust me. Get him to read You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay, who was told she had cancer and lived for decades later and helped millions of people get over their cancer. Okay? All right, guys, I've got to go. Please do join me if you haven't already in my live later on today. It'll be morning time, very early morning US and morning time UK. Midday and nighttime Australia. And if you don't follow me, the Facebook group Manifest Live with Loz, go to the Facebook group, click the link in my bio, and you can watch all these lives back. There's 87 lives in there. I'll be adding some more today. And you can DM me for one-to-one private coaching. If you would like one-to-one private video coaching with me, guys, it's paid coaching. You send me the backstory of what you're trying to manifest. I analyze it for the shitty subconscious thinking that's causing you not to get what you want, and I give you an action plan to get your shit. DM me here in my TikTok and follow me if you don't already. I go live twice daily, or go to the Facebook group. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you soon. Bye.